What's up, guys? This is Adam from esportsheaven.com, and I am here with Armada. He just won EVO. How are you feeling, if you can even describe it?
I don't think I can. 2 years ago, I was retired from this game. I came the last minute anyway. Last year, I really tried to win, heartbreaking third place, and I've been working very hard since that day to win today. So it's a full year of dedication that finally paid off.
So, obviously it wasn't that easy. Walk me through a little bit of your matches in top 8. Were you ever scared? Was there any time you were ever worried?
Well, the thing is, at first I played against Hungerbox, and he had this sledge camping tactic. I kind of figured out how to deal with it this morning, which was, gave me a relief. So it's good. Even though it was 2-1, I felt like I had the control of the entire set the entire time. Against PPMD, it was 3-0. The matches was pretty close, all of them though, especially the second one. Could have gone either way in all of the matches, but since I clutched all 3 of them, I think it's fair to say I won pretty convincingly. In grand finals, I'm up against Hungerbox again, and he managed to make it back all the way from losers. And this time, he doesn't even try to camp me at all. He probably realized it wasn't worth it. And his aggressive style is throwing me off a little bit. But in the end, I guess I made it.
Yes, you did. You talked about how you were retired. And then when you came back, you wanted to be on the top of the game, obviously, but for a while you weren't. How hard was it for you to go from being at the #1 to maybe not quite there and trying to get back to it? You see so many champions in other sports that don't quite recover from that.
Well, the thing is, it's hard. When I retired, I was undoubtedly the best in the world. I won 3-4 majors in a row. And when I came back, it was hard. At first, people were better than me for sure. But even when I was back in full shape, I still couldn't win, and it kind of frustrated me. I had a positive score against all players in the world, except for PP this year at Apex, because we only played once. Now I guess we're tied. So it was a bit frustrating, I seemed to be able to beat them the most, but not when it mattered the most. So it has been a mental struggle a little bit, but I've always known if I did it once, I can do it again. And today I proved for the world that I actually could.
You talked about, coming back. When you did retire, you were undisputed best player in the world. When you came back, is it just because you felt like you had to prove yourself again, or was it the game just called you back?
No, the thing is, I've never felt like I have to prove myself for anyone else. I do things for my own sake, It was more after 10 months or something without playing Melee much at all, barely ever, I felt like the game is reaching a level and point what I always wished for, Back then when I retired, 300 people at a tournament was massive. Then EVO had 700 people, and now 2,000 this year. I saw where it was going, I felt like I want to be part of this. I worked 8 years, and then I stopped, and it was probably the worst timing I could have had. But I was more I saw the potential in the game, and truth to be told, Melee is the best game of all time.
There you have it, guys. That's what Omar thinks on that. You're a part of Alliance. You are from Sweden. It's a country that's known for producing many esports champions. You only follow in that line people like Mad Frog, people on Ninjas in Pajamas. So when you're out here, do you ever feel like you kind of have to represent your country too, and maybe represent EU as a whole?
In a sense, yeah. I know my friends in Sweden and Europe, they want me to do well. So of course I feel a bit of national or continent pride. I think it's way less than the average person here in America though. I do compete mostly for my own sake and for people that care about me and support me. I don't care if you're from Sweden, Europe, America, South America, Australia. I play mostly for my own sake, but also for the people that want me to do well.
Right. So, you're playing everyone. You already picked up Fox 2, and then I think that you and everyone else in the community has noticed that a lot of your matches are kind of turning into counter-pick wars almost. How do you feel about that shift in, I guess you could say, the metagame, and where do you think it's going to go from here?
Well, the thing is, for my sake, I feel like Peach, she's kind of a limited character. This game is so fast, and she doesn't really have the speed to keep up. Hungerbox Puff, I feel like I can't do it at all. Leffen's Fox, I can do it, but it's super hard. And the same against PPMD's Marv. I feel like having Fox in my toolbox is giving me a better chance to actually win. And today I played against both PPMD and Hungerbox. If I played Peach only, I don't think I would have been able to do it. And I think dual maining is probably going to be more common. but I think it's not entirely necessary. I think Fox, Falco, Marv, at least, they are still okay. Sheik probably can be a single main character as well. But yeah, I think more people will probably have 2 characters, because in one way it's easier, because if you play bad with one character, you still have another one. But it can also be worse because you need to divide your time into 2 characters. So we'll see what happens.
Right, you know, you're on top of the world now. What's next for you, man? What is happening? What is the next goal? What is the next mountain to climb?
I'll have some time to like not focus too much on Smash. Like I just want to enjoy this victory. I will go back home to Sweden 8 a.m. tomorrow, and I will just spend time with my friends, family, girlfriend, and enjoy life.
All right, there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for your time, man. Are there any shout-outs you want to give or words you want to say to your fans? How can your fans follow you?
My fans can follow me at Armada UGS on Twitter and twitch.tv/Armada UGS. I will start streaming again in August, September. And big shout out to Alliance, of course, and shout out to friends, family, girlfriend, and everyone that supported me through all of this. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
All right, guys, stay tuned to esportsheaven.com for more coverage of EVO 2015. I'll see you guys.